Welcome. Today I want to talk about something very interesting, and I'm laughing. I want to talk about the idea or the concept of homosexuality, being gay. It's a hot topic out there today. Loads of debate about it, and I want to give a simplified position on it. It's a very interesting discussion, so stay with me. I'm going to just say a few things, but before I go, I want to give a special shout out to my friend, my guy, gospel artist, minister of the gospel in songs, Peter at Peter Sings. Wonderful anointed minister of the gospel in songs. He does amazing songs. You need to listen to him. You need to go to his handles at Peter Sings, Pita, Peter Sings. Great songwriter, delivering the songs with passion, with anointing. He's got a great voice and charisma to go with it. Shout out to him. But also, because this shirt I'm wearing is also made by Peter, so he's not just a gospel singer, he's also apparently a designer, and he makes lovely attires. This lovely bright yellow shirt which says faith over fear, and so much more in his lineup. So check him out. This is at Peter Wears, so it's at Peter Sings or at Peter Wears for his cloth line. Wonderful guy. Check him out, and if you need some of the clothes, please patronize him. He's just an exceptional person, and he makes good quality. Look at this, good quality, right? Okay, that's shout out to Peter. Let's go ahead to what we want to talk about today, which is being gay or gay. Stay tuned. Okay, what does it mean to be homosexual? Simply, it means when a man is dating or marrying or having sex with a man. So male to male, female to female. It's a hot topic in discussion today, and I'm going to approach this from the simple perspective, or from two simple perspectives. One, being a Christian that I am, being a believer in the Bible, I am absolutely clear in no uncertain terms that being homosexual is biblically wrong. So the Bible is clear about it. It's not something it's not clear. We're sitting on the fence. Read the book of Romans chapter 1, Romans chapter 2, and all over the Bible. It is, in biblical terms, it is clearly an absurdity. It's not a norm. It's not normal for a man to marry a man or to have any kind of sexual affair with a man. It's wrong. It's an anomaly according to the Bible. So I'm a believer of the Bible, and that's my belief system. But that's not what I'm talking about in this video. I'm talking about the fact that sometimes we tend to directly or indirectly want to force our views on others. So because I believe in the Bible, and I believe that being gay or being homosexual is a sin to God, doesn't mean that the next person, my neighbor, my colleague, my friend, the next person down the road has to believe the same thing or has to agree with my belief system. I wish people agree with my belief system. Everybody wish that. But we are all different. We are 8 billion people in the world, and we have a right to believe what we want to believe. So first thing is, don't force people, don't stigmatize people because they don't believe what you believe. Don't see somebody who is gay and all of a sudden you think he's less of a human being, and then you have to victimize him, you have to stigmatize him because he believes what he wants to believe. He's not from your religion, he's not from your culture. The world is diverse and different, and we must be able to live together and believe what we want to believe. So don't force people to believe what you believe. Now, this is a critical point to score, because it's not only people like me who believe that from my Bible that being gay is a sin. It's not only for me to not want to stigmatize people who don't believe that, but it's also for people who believe that it is right to be gay, it is right to be homosexual. You can believe that, but don't also come and stigmatize me for not believing it, or force me or persuade me or manipulate me to believe or accept that as a norm. My Bible doesn't teach me that. My culture doesn't teach me that. Okay, so we have this pressure in the world where people are trying to force people to accept their belief system. Okay, the world and all the nations of the world, most of the nations of the world, are secular states. The world is a secular place. The world is not a Christian world. It's not an Islamic world. It's not a non-religious world. It's a secular world where people have different kinds of belief system. We believe what we want to believe. This is the world we live in, right? So in this world that we live in, and in most of the nations of the world, people have a right to believe what they want to believe, as long as they're not going against the constitution of the land. Because when you are a citizen of a country, you are bound by the laws of that country, the constitution of that nation. You are bound by it. Doesn't matter your belief system, you are bound by the constitution. If the constitution allows you to practice your religious beliefs, your cultural beliefs, then you are free to do that. But superior to all your belief system is the constitution by which you have a passport. And if you don't agree with it, you can denounce the passport. You can go live somewhere else. If you have the opportunity, you can say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. That's your right. Having said that, it depends on which nation you are. So if I live in Nigeria now, I live in Nigeria. Nigeria, as much as I know, it's against the law to be openly gay. That's against the law currently. I mean, that law can change in a few years' time. I don't know about that. But for today, as much as I know, there's a law that says that if you're openly gay, you are going to go to prison. I think it's 14 years imprisonment, something like that. What it means is that if you are gay or you want to be gay, and the law of the land says this, my brother, my sister, you can go somewhere else. You can denounce this country and say, this rubbish country. I don't know why they don't give me a right to do what I want to do. And then you can go gay or gay somewhere else. If you are a citizen of the United States, where for most of the states in America, being gay is constitutionally okay. It's accepted. It's not a crime. If you believe that being gay is a crime, you cannot go to such kind of culture and go and force them because you are one kind of Christian or somebody and go force them not to. I mean, if a guy wants to be gay in America, he has a right to it. You can't force him not to be gay because you think your religious belief says no. Believe your belief to yourself and let someone else believe their belief themselves. If you want to have a conversation about it, have a conversation. Try to convince people with points. Make them see your point. But what you don't have a right to do, what you don't have absolutely no right to do, is to force people to believe what you believe or to accept what you believe. If my child goes to a school and I believe in my religious belief or in my cultural belief that being gay is wrong and I train my children like that, don't go to the curriculum of the school and go force them to accept that they have to be gay or that being gay is normal. So this world is big enough, and this is my point I'm trying to make. Gay, you're gay. Believe your belief. If you don't want to be gay, don't be gay. If you want to be gay, be gay. As long as you're not violating the constitution of the country you live in. Do as you wish, but don't try and force other people. This point is especially important in these days where the World Cup is ongoing in Qatar, and there was so much noise about how Qatar as a nation is discriminatory against the bisexuals and the gay and the homosexual, the LGBT community. But we need to calm down and we need to realize that Qatar is a sovereign nation and they have laws in their land and belief system and cultures. And if as a country they don't believe that, and the majority of the people in the country agree to this constitution, so it's not an oppression government. Its majority says we don't believe this, it's against our belief systems, against our religions, because Qatar is an Islamic country. Let's be clear. Okay? You can't bring your belief from the US, from the UK, from Nigeria, from the church, from the mosque, from anywhere, and go and force it on the people who choose what they want to believe. And say because we are hosting the World Cup there, then you must force gay into their face. Qatar has to give some compromise. Definitely. They have to say, okay, if you are gay, you are still welcome. Practice your gay secretly to yourself. But don't come and say, the captains of the football team must wear a gay band and we must fly. Why? It's a football tournament we are coming for. It's not a sexual parade. This is football. This is football. That's just an example, okay? I've talked about school. where we're trying to force children to accept cultures that are alien to them just because in some other part of the world it's accepted. People have a right to believe what they want to believe and to accept what they want to accept. It is wrong for me to say if you are gay, you are wrong. And it is wrong for somebody who is gay to say if you are not gay, you are wrong. Let's believe what we want to believe. It is a free world. Don't go to Iran. There's an Islamic Republic of Iran that believe that their female should cover their hair in school. Female students. Don't go there and say it is a violation of human right to do that. If the majority of people believe they don't want this, they should approach their government, they should protest, they should do whatever they have to do to say this is not what we the people. But if within the nation they accept it, don't come from another nation to force them. This is what is going on. This is the trend that's going on in the world that is wrong. I mean, I understand why it is going on. From my Bible point of view, we're in the end time and this thing is expected to happen. People are going to force all kind of belief system, but we still need to speak up. We need to be clear and to say, don't discriminate against any people group. Let people believe what they want to believe, as long as it's not a crime against you. You believe what you want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. Like we say in Nigeria, gay your gay, let me gay my gay. Or don't gay your gay, it's up to you. Or as we say in Nigeria again, don't use your reggae to spoil my blues. The world is a big world. It's a free world. Believe what you want to believe. Practice what you want to practice. Just don't force it on other people. Don't force other people to accept it. If I'm a pastor in my nation that doesn't force people to be gay, and I'm a pastor and I don't believe that being gay is biblical according to my Bible, don't come and force me that I must wed a couple who wants to be gay in my church and I don't believe it. So the advice is twofold. It's for those of you who believe that being gay is wrong, like me, from the Bible. Don't force other people to accept your belief by force. No. Believe what you want to believe, but other people have a right to be what they want to be. Gay or gay. Don't gay. It's up to you. Then for those who want to be gay now, be homosexual, but don't come and believe that the whole world should accept it as what it should be. The world is free. That's my take. That's my simplified position on the subject of being gay or homosexuality. I don't want to keep this video too long, so I hope it's clear. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. Let everybody live their life in peace. Don't use your reggae to spoil my blues. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do. If you think the video makes sense, please give it a thumbs up. If you think it doesn't make sense, give it a thumbs down. It's okay. It's okay. Please ding the notification bell if you subscribe so that you get to know when we have new videos in the channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.